Hey guys, welcome back to Grand Productions, and today I'm going to be discussing why I believe that the Spirit Halloween 2022 Dr. J. Reaper's Monster Lab and Testing Lab is Spirit Halloween's best theme to date. Now, this opinion might not be, I guess, relatable to most people or to a lot of people because some people might be biased from past year's themes, and I was too for such a long time. I love the 2018 theme a lot, and it's just very nostalgic to me. But this theme, in my opinion, even though I haven't really seen it in person yet, in my opinion, it already does blow that theme out of the water just completely. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing why I do believe it is the best theme we've had. And if it's not the best, it's definitely in the top 3 best, and for sure the best in recent years. And also, in today's video, I will be referring to this theme as just the Science Lab because there's kind of 2 different themes here that have 2 different names, but it's still relating to the same thing. So I am going to just be calling it the Science Lab or just the laboratory, etc. Just so that doesn't really confuse people on exactly what theme I'm talking about. In today's video, I am talking about both themes, so I will be referring it to just the Science Lab. So with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and discuss why I believe Spirit Halloween 2022's Science Lab is the best theme that we have ever had. So the first topic I want to talk about with this theme is the animatronics. Now, in most recent years, I think since basically 2019, we have not had a single theme yet where really most of the animatronics fit in the theme. Now, last year was kind of a different story because last year was a factory, so a lot of props could fit in the themes. They were making the animatronics, basically, Buzzsaw kind of fit in the theme, Graham kind of fit in it last year with a little hat on. So that was very interesting, but not all of the props fit in that theme either. And same can be said for this theme, though. This is a science lab, and basically, I guess the story here is that they're just making the monsters here too. They're doing different experiments on the monsters, etc. So there doesn't really need to be any animatronics that fit in this theme exactly. So I think that was a smart choice to just make a science lab because you could put so many things in there. Science labs have so much potential for anything really. Just crazy different experiments, and I'm assuming that it was a lot easier for them to actually make animatronics and not have to deal with people, I guess, getting mad that they don't fit in the theme. So I think that was a really good choice. Another thing I want to talk about, not really relating to animatronics necessarily, but is that a science lab is just overall a really good idea. We haven't had one in such a long time, and I think that this year's science lab is really cool. Whenever I heard or theorized that they were going to make a science lab, I kind of thought it was going to be more like a modern science lab, almost like the Hawkins lab from Stranger Things or something like that. But no, they actually went full on Frankenstein's castle, a vintage science lab, and I think that's such a cool idea, and it's just overall really, really amazing what the work was done here to make this science lab just really cool. I think it was Psychotic Circus of Savannah that even said that this theme this year feels like you're walking in a line, like a queue line, at Disney or Universal or something like that. Just a very high quality, really high detailed experience. You're actually it's a really cool experience from what I've seen so far. I can't wait to see it in person in just a couple of days. I'm hoping that my store will open up in a couple of days and I can make a video and see this in person, because I've heard in person it's really, really, really cool, and I've only seen it through Windows, but I'm super excited to see it in person. So yeah, overall though, I think the theme choice was amazing. A vintage science lab, really good idea, and because it's a science lab, the animatronics don't necessarily need to fit to make it good. So overall, I think that is a really, really cool idea. Another reason why this theme is so great, and this is a big one, it's because of all the effects this theme has. This theme has the most effects I've ever seen in any Spirit Halloween theme in history. This feels like a theme park attraction. It is really, really cool. So I'm assuming most of y'all have already seen videos of this, or maybe even seen it in person or whatever. But this theme, just from the look of it, it has so much going on. It has lights everywhere, has these water bubble things going on with lights inside of those, has a lot of I think some mist effects, maybe just a lot of electricity stuff. Just overall, it's really, really cool, and all of these things come together to make a really cool theme. Of course, we have the holograms in both themes, which is amazing. We have that top hologram in the front theme, which I don't think we've ever seen any kind of hologram before, with the spinning fan things to create the images, and then we have them in the back theme, of course, with the whole animated like 3D animated thing, which actually looks pretty good in my opinion for Spirit Halloween, with like actual original Spirit Halloween characters too, which is really cool. And then there's that whole electricity effect in the back theme where like the ground like literally vibrates as the wires are going crazy. It's just amazing what they did this year. I'm not exactly sure, like, I guess who was the head of this. I know there's definitely a dude who's the head of this. I know he's in a couple of videos at Flagship too, but I kind of forgot what his name is. So somebody, if they know his name, please tell me below in the comments, because he did a fantastic job this year. I also heard that a lot of the things were like metal this year's theme. It's not just like cardboard, which is really, really cool. I'm sure it was pretty expensive too, but overall, just like everything about this year's like experience and the themes and stuff is just amazing. The effects with all the water stuff is something I've never even thought Spirit Halloween would do before, especially since like most of their themes are cardboard. You know, having like something like water would kind of ruin it, I think, ruin like the cardboard. But due to the fact that they're actually making the themes a lot higher quality and, you know, just more like I said, higher quality, then they can add stuff like this. They can add kind of like these like bridges and different elements to it to make it feel more special than just your average Halloween store display, especially since stores like Party City and Halloween City and I guess Home Depot are now doing Halloween displays now in their stores. Then like Spirit Halloween just wants to kind of take it up a notch now with this kind of stuff and make it a full-on experience for their guests, which I think is a really good idea. And the Science Lab is definitely the perfect example of how to make a store experience really, really good. Now, for us fans, I guess same really can't be said for the animatronics this year, even though I am kind of fond of a lot of the animatronics this year. They're just not as good as recent years. But I do appreciate the fact that I think they did put a lot of time making the Science Lab this year. My only downside, though, with the entire thing overall is like the overall shape of the back theme. It's basically like a 1-for-1 copy of the factory floor from last year. That's my only complaint about it, but it looks fantastic. There's a back walkthrough in it that we haven't seen in recent years. So I'm honestly not too upset about that. It's grown on me so much. I actually prefer it more than I do the theme from last year. And even though it is like the same general shape, there is still a lot of differences. And overall, it's just a completely like different and unique experience in a Spirit Halloween store, especially in recent years. So I'm very, very happy with this theme this year. And in my opinion, it is the best theme. I'm sure my opinion on this will, you know, probably stay the same, if not even go more like drastically as I see it in person and just get to experience it in person. And I will definitely do a video and like reaction of the store whenever that comes. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me down below in the comments what you think about this theme. Like I said, I think it's like one of the best themes in history. The only things I would change is probably to add Dr. Illum in there, some kind of scientist prop, just to kind of wrap the bow on it. But he is in like the little images, so I guess that kind of helps. Anyways, guys, like I said, please tell me down below in the comments, what do you think of this theme? I know a lot of you like it, but I do want to know like what your actual like full-on opinions are of it. So please tell me down below in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, guys. We do a lot of Halloween stuff here. Almost daily. I will be doing store tours very soon, maybe some haunt builds, and I have planned something that's really, really cool, but I really don't want to share the details about it until later on this season. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.